another Railstormers aviation video off with a train. And that is because I am riding this ScotRail train from Inverness to Edinburgh, and I'll stay a few days in Edinburgh and then catch a flight back home. So here I'm just going to show you a few clips from the train, and it's a very large gap over in the UK. I'll show you some clips from the train, and then I will get to the good stuff. So just enjoy these few moments from the train I've selected for you, and then I will show you the trip report to Manchester on Flybe flight BE292.
Standing outside, yes, this after is coming. Yes. Right on the platform and wait.
Right.
Too bad.
While in Edinburgh, we saw many things, including Edinburgh trams and the Royal Military Tattoo, which was amazing. And I can't post more than 2 minutes of it on YouTube, but I will be coming out with some videos of it soon. So here is us leaving the hotel room. It was the Holiday Inn Express in Edinburgh. It's the Holiday Inn Express Royal Mile, so it's really only 1 block away from the Royal Mile, and you can access it via Cowgate Street or via the street name I'm about to zoom into once I can get my suitcase in, South Gray's Close. And it's basically just a little passageway. So here's us stepping off the car at the airport. It's pre-booked hires, so we had a car for hire, and I really like the design in the parking lot. So before we got in the airport, we learned that our Delta flight was going to be delayed 8 hours. I didn't record anything until we were actually running to the gate, so I apologize for the lack of video coverage, but basically what happened was they rebooked us on another flight. You see it's delayed 8 hours. They rebooked us on another flight, and it was leaving very soon, so we actually had to run all the way to gate 27, which had to be the last gate in the airport. The flight they rebooked us on was Flybe flight BE292 with connection to Virgin Atlantic flight VS127, and it was going from Edinburgh to Manchester, and then we would transfer to the Virgin Atlantic to get a flight back home to JFK, and then we would have, again, Dad's limo pick us up. Very good company. So here's us actually walking out to the plane. The plane was very small, so we had to walk through this glass canopy-like thing. I don't really know what it's called. Maybe like a jetway, or no, that's what they call a gate. But the aircraft was a Bombardier Q400, registration GECOC, operated by Flybe. So if you can see in a second, that's our plane right there. And yep, it's a propeller plane. Both propellers are feathered right now. And there's the stairs leading up to the plane. We were literally the last 2 people on board. And usually we are like the middle people to board, but we were the last two, I'm sorry, 3 people to board. I was the second last person to board that plane. And I can say now that I have held up a flight. So here's our seat. If you can see it now, it was seat 2A. I was booked on 2B, but I swapped with my aunt for a window seat. I'm sorry if I'm making a lot of mistakes. I'm just tired right now. Probably because, like, I'm all messed up. I had a 2-day weekend, and I think today is Tuesday, but it's actually Thursday. So, here you can see we are pushing back from the gate. The engines will start as we're taxiing towards the runway, so don't get nervous. And I'm just going to turn the volume up so you can just see the taxi and take off. And I'll speed it up twice if it gets pretty slow, but you'll probably enjoy most of it, so that shouldn't really happen.
My first propeller plane. Oh, that has a KLM out over here too.
Yes.
Where does KLM go?
The Netherlands. Engine 1 is started up and we are ready to line up for takeoff. The plane's going to just get on the runway and go as we are running a few minutes late. altitude. It was pretty fast for us to get to cruising altitude, probably because it's such a small plane. And yeah, you can't really see the propeller spinning, and that's due to the camera's frame rate matching up with the speed of the propeller, or multiplying it. So there's the armrest on the plane. Now, if you look at the size of the window, it's a good size. This is the back of the seat. It's not too good, but it's good enough for a budget airline like Flybe. And yeah, there we are. So this is the Cafe Flybe snack menu on board. And you can just have a look through this. You can pause the video to look at the different options if you plan to fly this airline after this trip report. And they do offer, any snack box comes with a wine, beer, or spirit. And I'm under 21. Well, the drinking age is 18 in the UK, but I'm under 21 here in America. So that doesn't really apply to me, but if any of you viewers drink alcohol, like over 21 viewers drink alcohol, then you might want to consider that deal. And there's many deals in the menu too. So that's the drinks they have to offer. And yeah, I'd say that it's a pretty good menu. Oh yeah, and they do have Iron Brew, which is my new favorite soda, because I had one. But now my mom won't let me drink it because it has aspartame. So yeah, there's the seat back pocket, comes with a safety card. There's an advertisement on the back of the seat. And yeah, we're after around 45 minutes, we're coming in for a landing now. There's me rail fanning from the air. That's something I might not do ever again. And yeah, my camera is going in and out of focus. It is raining in Manchester, so we did have a slightly rainy landing, but it stopped raining by the time we had to get off the plane. So none of us got wet, and we got in the airport, and we didn't go outside again until we got to New York. So I'll just let you hear the sounds of landing now.
Rail fanning from the air.
It's gonna go in my trip report.
It's always a little longer going home. So, like our flight from Edinburgh was probably going to be closer to 7.5 hours. So this is probably going to be, I think they're scheduling it somewhere around 8.5 hours.
So you get lunch in there? Yeah. I just took a little pat nap, but later I'm going to sleep because I will be tired. I won't sleep too much because then you won't sleep tonight.
Typical European budget airline landing. Not as bad as some of Ryanair's, but it was pretty hard. But the pilot slowed down nicely, didn't apply too much brake, and yeah, taxied off the runway around a half of the runway. You can see there's an Avro there, and a DC-10 cockpit just sitting around the airport. Monarch. I wonder what that's for. Is that for like training or something? Maybe someone local of Manchester could answer my question in the comments. And there's a Jet 2 Holidays plane also, which is pretty common around here. So that's the landing in Manchester. And I'll be back once I'm at the terminal. Alright, Alright, engine 1 has been shut down, and we're just pulling into the gate right now. Well, the stand. It's next to a British Airways A320 that I saw. First time I've ever seen that. And I may see it again if I go to Italy next year, which is something we're thinking about. And if we do that, I might fly business class on Air Italy, but I'm not making any promises since we gotta save up a lot if we want to fly business class. So here we are, we're just stopping at the gate, and yeah, I'll show you us getting off the plane. And me and the flight attendant said thank you at the same time. That was pretty funny. And you can hear it in this upcoming clip.
I'm on the way to your trip.
Thank you. Bye.
That was pretty funny. And yeah, I did laugh about it after in the terminal, but it was kind of like a weird, awkward moment. So here's the A320 and one final look at our plane. And we walked into the airport via a little door that was there. I believe there was a jetway at this specific gate. And yeah, you can see it there. We just didn't use it because the jetway doesn't reach low enough for a Q400. So as you can see by that sign, we went to flight transfer, and that's where we got to the Terminal 1 busing lounge. The Terminal 1 busing lounge at Manchester Airport is for buses to Terminal 2, the international terminal, and that's where all the international planes park, and that's where we got our 747. So I'll be back once I'm at Gate 210 in the next video to JFK, and I'd like to thank you for watching this trip report by Railstormers. Bye!